It's January and everyone's talking about their goals for the year. Maybe you have a goal of buying your first house. So today we're going to talk about what you need to do to get yourself set up so that you can achieve your goal in 2024. There's 4 steps to getting your finances in order so that you can purchase a house. First things first, you're just going to want to have a budget. You want to know where your money goes each month so that you can know how much you can afford to put towards your monthly mortgage payment. Now, keep in mind that your mortgage payment is going to be your principal and interest, so the loan amount plus the interest from the bank, and it's also going to include things like your taxes and insurance. So as you're working on a budget, I personally like to use a zero-based budget. That's where you take what your monthly income is, break it all down until you have $0 left over. I obviously don't want to spend all of my money each month. Some of that money is going to be put into savings or to retirement funds. Now that you're working off of your zero-based budget, you can see a list of all your debts. If there's anything that you think you want to pay off, you can go ahead and start addressing that now. This can be kind of tricky because when you start to pay off your debt, it can affect your credit score negatively, because really a credit score is just an algorithm to determine how well you interact with debt. And so when you have no debt, your credit score can actually go down. And so working with a loan officer that you trust, they can give you some guidance on how much of your debt to pay off. The reason that your debt is important and making sure you don't have too much debt is because when you go to apply for a loan, they're going to look at what's called your debt to income ratio, and they're going to consider how much debt you have versus how much income you have. And so I have seen people with great credit scores be limited to a lower purchase price because they had too much debt compared to their income. So now you've worked through your zero-based budget. You have worked with a loan officer to determine how much debt you need to pay off. Now you want to determine what is that comfort zone. Where do you want your payments to be once you have your mortgage? So when you're looking at those online estimators of what your mortgage payment might be, don't forget to account for those taxes and insurance, because they may not be accounted for in that estimate online. So say you're living with mom and dad, you have no monthly rent, and you know that when you purchase a house, you don't want your payment to be more than $1,000 a month. So while you're living rent-free, go ahead and put $1,000 a month into savings so that you can see what it feels like to live with that kind of payment each month. Then when you go to purchase your house, you're going to have a nice little nest egg, and so it's no harm, no foul. It's just there waiting for you. These are obviously going to be things that may take a little while. So that's why we wanted to cover it in January, so that if you have a goal of buying a home in 2024, starting this process today will set you up so that you can get there by the end of 2024. If you have any questions about this, I know we covered a lot in this video, and you'd like to talk to somebody about what specifically you can do to help with your situation, I would love to talk to you. My name's Emily Daniel. I'm the principal broker here at Next Home Premier Realty, and I would love to talk to you about any questions that you may have regarding this topic. You can reach me on my cell at 479-647-6466.